Well, great morning, everyone. I want to pull cards, and we'll look at Hansie Boebert and, the toxic Greene, and just what do they think they're going to get out of this? That they can't do anything against Biden. Biden's done nothing wrong. And so what? They go after Mayorkas, for the border, impeach him. Now, it's not going to fly in the Senate, so it's another empty gesture, but just look how powerful we are. And, so what's going on with all that drama? What's going to come out of it? We have, Nine of Swords, okay? So it's all about this mental game, of drama with them. All about the mental game of drama. Let's see what else we have with this. Mountains and stand your ground, okay? So it's about this obstruction that they want to do. They are absolutely locked into it, into this mental drama that they've got themselves into. Rock solid. I mean, they are so far down the rabbit hole. And surrender, okay? So when it tells me to surrender, they are just fully engulfed in this. They're not looking for any way out. They're not looking for truth. They are just really obstructionist, okay? And they are totally surrendered into this belief system that they've got going of following QAnon and the rest of the crazies. Oh my goodness. So at the center of it all, we have, looking deeper. We need to look deeper at what they're trying to get away with, okay? So trying to get away with this mental confusion of obstructionism and standing their ground in this obstructionism and surrendered into this ideology of Trump, okay? Foundation is that mental thing that they've gone of that, what do they call it, the Christian nationalists, that they're so proud of being Christian nationalists, okay? Yeah, obstructionism. And falsely using religiosity, and they are stuck in that. Both of them are in that mental drama. In the past, we have democracy, we have Biden. What's going on now is they are feeling their power. They really think that they are powerful against democracy. And Biden, above it, they've sown the seeds. They're not happy with what's coming down. Yeah, they're in misery. They're in misery every night. And that's what we have. They're in misery. They are unhappy people and have become obstructionists through what? Underneath of it all, this fantasy stuff that they've got going. They have gone down the rabbit hole, okay? And so far down there in La La Land that they can't see. Okay, the challenge is the mentality, this new mindset of drama that they are continuing to hold on to. Okay? And they will continue to hold on to this mindset of drama. That's the outcome. They will continue what they're holding on to. Okay? Yeah, mentally, they are just stuck in this quagmire of the foundation of the burden and arguments that they continue to get into. So they are just burdened, mentally deficient, I'll just say it that way, because they are in absolute nightmares at night, unhappy, trying to get away with this, being obstructionists, and they are surrendered into the whole QAnon and the whole drama of that, and they are not going anywhere. And so now they're feeling their oats, and look how powerful we are, and we did this, you know. And when they can get up there in front of the microphone, they really think, oh, you know, look at the world is looking at me, look out. And they want to convince themselves how powerful they are. Okay? But yeah, they are surrendered into this Christian nationalist, white supremacist, you know, the poor me saga of the white man. Yeah, yeah. You know, that they don't like when those of other colors have gotten ahead, okay? They are so, deficient. So if we look at this again, above it all, we have trying to get away with it. They've got the nightmare thing going. Sleepless nights, misery, burdened, and they are 100% obstructionists. Okay? And that is what they are surrendered into. They are just fully engulfed in this drama. So underneath of it all, what's pushing it is this argumentative drama, fighting for all this stuff that they've got up in the air, fantasy notions that they're getting through this Christian nationalist, the what I call the evil angel church, because it's 180 degrees away from what Christ was teaching and bringing, that they have solidified into their fantasy, and then also putting 45, the orange Messiah, the orange Jesus, okay? They've got him on a pedestal that they're worshiping him. The orange Jesus, basically. They are worshiping him in this toxic level of illusion and drama, and they keep fighting for that mentally, the takeaway, trying to get away with it. The foundation is this strong-armed view, the nightmare and the burden, okay, that they've bought into this rabbit hole of QAnon and all of this other craziness, okay, that they are following. That's in the center of it. And they are just so far, again, down that rabbit hole that they have no sort of objective ability to see, okay? Within their investigations, you know, they're unhappy with what's coming down, and so they have solidified in their mind this drama, okay? So going into it now is what they're holding to, the challenges, their mentality, the stuff that they keep putting out there, okay? That's the challenge is, and what we have from the past, we have democracy, we have Biden, and the outcome is what they're holding on to, okay? What they're holding on to. So yeah, it's not going to bode well for them, whether it's the toxic Greene or handy Boebert. They are wanting to see themselves as powerful, and I'm making a difference. And unfortunately, they are in this rabbit hole of delusion and illusion that they are, again, sleeping. I'm sure they're having dreams, toxic dreams about it. And they have really bought into this saga. I mean, Marjorie Trader Greene was even in there with the stuff about the Italian things and changing votes and, the crazy stuff, that QAnon stuff that she was putting out there. It's either the QAnon stuff or Putin's stuff, but none of it is rational, okay, from either one of them. So let's go ahead and pull my Lenormand and see what else it has to say about these two loons out there. Out there doing their loon call. My apology to loons. Okay, so above it all, we have, let's see what we have. Yeah, trying to create a new storyline. They're out there flock, going here, going there, and putting out this nonsense. Okay, trying to change the scenario. Above it, going into it, the center is the history. What is crossing it is this is a hard thing for them, a hard lesson. They're miserable. They're in misery because of the history of what's happening, and they keep trying to put out a new storyline with it. Okay? The foundation is the, 45 and what he's doing and their work, and, this is what they think makes them powerful. And underneath of it all, we have the community. So they continue to put this out there. And this only elevates them in their own minds. Okay? In the past, we have this new things coming up. What's going on now are the fishtails, the lies, the drama. And also being... like in the other reading, this Christian nationalism, the fake Christianity that they're living in and pushing. Above it, yeah, they think that the promises, they're going to get something at the end of this. The foundation, this is their life that they're following, and here they are, okay? So that's the handy or the toxic. Yeah, this is their life, okay? And this is what they think. At the end of the rainbow's what? The pot of gold. So they think that this is going to aid them. It's going to make them money. And also they're looking at this toxic Christian nationalism, which they're parading around, and saying they're great Christians and carrying AK-47s. And just, I mean, as far away from Christianity as you can get, okay? This is the Christian Taliban, so-called Christian Taliban, which is not Christian at all. The difficulty is key, okay? The challenge is key. The outcome is the light. Above it, we have, guess what? The narcissist. The foundation are the clouds, okay? And, okay, underneath of it, we have the fly in the ointment when it comes to the future. So they see 45 as this great light, okay? And the fly in the ointment is this unhappiness about democracy, etc. So that's what we get. So again, above it, we have them trying to create this news story out of their misery. And what's underneath of it all, we have the community that they are sharing and putting out this fly in the ointment thing, this misery of toxicity, always in this saga of darkness, okay? Their life path and what they continue to work on and where they're at is in this darker element. Again, above it, we have the history of them buying into this monetary benefit by following 45, and this is their own narcissistic drama. What's going on now? We have their fishtails, and that's key. That's the obstruction. They have bought into this white Christian nationalist religious persuasion, which is fueling them turning away from the light. Okay, they are absolutely turned away from the light. Are they looking towards it? No, They're looking towards the clouds, the misery, the darkness, the poor me saga of drama. Okay, and that's what they continue to buy into. They continue to buy into this, QAnon, crazy, white supremacist, neo-Nazi drama. Okay, hook, line, and sinker. Hook, line, and sinker, they have bought this stuff. So the future doesn't look really good for them. When you're going down this path of darkness, and that's what you've aligned yourself with through the ego, it's about promoting themselves. That's what that path of darkness is. It's about getting what I can get for myself. And whatever I can do to elevate myself and make myself look important. And anytime they can get out in front of the microphone and start screaming, people's eyes are on them and they feel empowered. Okay? And that's what it's about for these two. Whether it's Handy Boebert or whether it's Toxic Marge, both of them are in that same space of lack within themselves. Marjorie does not feel, she is not a feminine person, okay? So she is feeling lack on that. And Bobby, Handy Bobby, that's all she trades on is her looks, okay? That's what she trades on, okay? That's what she parades. And that's what Trader Greene does not have. So both of them are in lack, okay? Both of them are in lack in their own personal stories. And so they continue down this road of darkness and misery-fueled nighttime nightmares and the things they try to get away with and put out there as an obstructionist because they think it makes them look strong. They think it makes them, and so they have totally surrendered into this drama. So I'm going to leave that here. Thanks for tuning in.